Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, D! Attachment 24. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And set. 19. 54. Right, 54. Right, 31.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and a couple, Watson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Don't be scared of
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Where's that? 19. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 26. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 59. Slam, slam. Hey, 59.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. third down. Watson. Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. This is Breida. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, 31!
On second and 15 now. Watson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Check 9, check 9. 55. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now Watson on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check, check. 955. Kill. Switch. Alert. At 31.
Here's Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Third and long, it's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. 120. Check nickel.
They run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, here's Breida. Again, he finds an opening. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go. Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They run the counter. Swift, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Throw left side on target to Thielen, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Watson. Open man as Thielen is complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Mike 5-4. Bandit. Jim. 59. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm here all day.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check 4, check 4. Deuce. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, stack. Check. Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3. 5-9. Hey, orbit. Here, shift.
Blow.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Rabbit. Tight dog.
Kill.
Mike's 50.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get that ball.
82.
50.
Here.
Watch the curl.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Two jet.
50's the Mike. All right, T, let's go.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Breida. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Check right 50. Mike gives a 50. Check right 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Twist. Check safety.
Here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Niners take
Let's go,
over
baby.
first and
Let's go.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. Nothing
open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Keep playing. Brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first down, Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Throwing on second and 3. Watson, his throw incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Watson forced out to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the car! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back and go full strength. Whip, 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 whip.
Over here.
Switch, switch.
Tyson.
Shift.
Here.
Switch.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3. Hey, switch gears.
They run for it with Breida. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Shift.
Wide, get wide.
Check three.
And the blitz does come. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 50, it's Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys first.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Sunday. Hey, wahoo!
50's a mic. I got one.
Hey, Mike 50.
Check. Mike.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Wentz to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back. They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. At 59.
I'm coming.
Under 10. 10.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.